Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Rida bin Kamarul Zaman and my metric number is 11DKA19F1055. So today I want to explain water jet force, which is impact of jet experiment simulation. The objective of this experiment is to investigate the reaction force produced by the change in momentum of a fluid flow was a jet of water striking a flat plate or curved surface, and compare the result with the computed momentum flow rate in the jet. The apparatus for the study of momentum of a fluid flow is the impact of jet apparatus. Water enter a cylinder vertically through the nozzle and then strike a target mounted on a stem. A wake pen mounted at the top of the stem allows the force of the water to be counterbalanced by applied mass. Water issue from the nozzle and after striking the target plate leave through the outlet hole in the base of the cylinder. The vertical force of the target plate is measured by adding weight to the wake pen until the mark of the wake pen corresponds with the level gauge. Remove the top plate and transparent cylinder from the equipment and check and record the exit diameter of the nozzle. Screw the 90-degree deflector onto the end of the shaft. Connect the inlet tube to the bench quick release connector. Replace the top plate on the transparent tank but do not fit the 3 knuckle nuts. Using the spirit level attached to the top level, the transparent tank by adjusting the fit. Place the 3 knuckle nuts, then tighten in sequence to retain the top plate level indicated by the spirit level. Do not over tighten the knuckle nuts as this will damage the top plate. The nuts should only be tightened enough to level the plate. With no wake on the wake pen, adjust the height of the level gauge until it's aligned with the datum line on the wake pen. Check the position is correct by gently oscillating the pen. Place a mass about 50 grams on the wake pen and open the bench valve to produce the flow. Open the flow valve slowly and allow it to impinge upon the target until the datum line on the wake pen is level with gauge and leave flow constant. Observe and note the flow behavior during the test. Now measure using the volumetric tank. This is achieved by closing the ball valve and measure the time taken to accumulate a known volume of fluid in the tank as measured from the side glass. Repeat this procedure by adding an additional 50 grams each time until a maximum weight of 500 grams is reached. Then repeat the whole test for each of the other flow deflectors. Change the target plate under the knuckle screw on the top plate and remove this from the transparent tank. Take care not to over tighten the knuckle screw when replacing the top plate as this can damage the plate. When finished taking readings, replace the deflector back to the first one used. Be sure to clean up your station and any water they may spill. Following the lab manual, complete the result table and put together your lab report. Okay, this one is water jet force impact of jet data. The first one is measure value for flat plate. To get the average measuring time, we need to add the 3 measure time and divide by 3 and get 39.04. Next, to get the flow rate, we need to divide the volume with time, which is the measure volume is 5 liter and we change into cubic meter, which is 0.005 divided by time, which is 39.04, and we get the flow rate 1.28 divided by 10 powered by -4. Okay, the second one is measure value for hemisphere 180 degree deflection. To get the average measuring time, we need to add the 3 time and divide by 3 and we get 54.82. Next, to get the flow rate, we need to divide the volume, which is 5 liter, and we convert to cubic meter, which is 0.005, divide by time, which is 54.82, and we get the flow rate, which is 9.09 divided by 10 power by -5. Okay, the third one is measure value for cone, 135-degree deflection. Firstly, to get the average measuring time, we need to add the 3 time and divide by 3 to get the average, which is 82.8. Next, to get the flow rate, we need to divide the volume with time, which is the volume is 5 liter, and we convert to cubic meter, and we get 0.005, and divide the time 82.8, and then we get the flow rate 6.02 divided by 10 to the power of -5. Okay, this is the result for flat plate, hemisphere 180-degree deflection, and for cone 135-degree deflection. Okay, after we calculate the force, we need to complete the table to see the comparison between the 3 deflectors. Okay, the last one is graph. So this is the graph that I have plotted. So that's all. Thank you.